Coming out with it, it's Walker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On the move, it's Gibson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Turner. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like,
oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's Turner. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Takes the grab. It's Young. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up a 10 and a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Mack. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by 7 over North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. The Tide will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking for a crease, it's Young. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ace to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Give to the single back. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Back to throw. It's Mack. Gets it out quickly. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama with a first and 10 here. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for a man. It's Mack. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They go to the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mack. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
It's third and goal and third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a third and long. It's a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They kick it away on fourth down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Finds his man. It's Barney. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. In the backfield, it's Coleman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's reeled in. It's Williams. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Young. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. To the air, it's Mack. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a little space. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Mack. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Snagged in the middle, it's Gilbert. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Gilbert. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Young. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And he's going to go down at the 1.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. You've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown time! And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to West Virginia. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They boot it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Mack. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. It's good, and that was dead just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Young. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Looking to throw, it's Mack. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the right side. And some room to work. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Turner. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. To the air on 1st down. Thanks to grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.